In this video, I will show you an integration between PowerShell.NET and dcnm. So administrator can use this powerful shell to get information about the network resources, like example devices and server. And also you will see that the shell, it is object oriented and also can be used in a scripting environment. So admin can use example this trio in order to automate the task in the data center. Okay, so let's dive into it. First, what I'm going to do is to print the version, and after that I'm going to try to instantiate the dcnm server by using the IP address. And after we instantiate the dcnm server, we're going to try to log in to the dcnm server by using the admin as a username and password. The password will be admin. Okay, next what we'll do, we're going to try to get the inventory service from the dcnm. So we use the inventory app as a string. So when we will get the inventory, now we can make API calls, like example to get all the chassis which has been learned by the dcnm server. So for that we use the inventory app. Okay, and we use the API call and get all chassis in the network. So here we pass an up context, which is a standard static variable. Okay, nothing special here. So here now the chassis will have all the chassis. So here what we're going to do, we're going to iterate through all the chassis, okay, which is contained in the chassis variable. So for each chassis which is contained in the variable C, we're going to print different information. Okay, so like platform type, the platform name, the serial number, and the platform version. So as you can see, we're able to display the Nexus 7000 version, the serial number, etc. And for the Nexus 5000, Nexus 1000, we're able to display all the information. So this one is very useful even for Nexus 1010. And also the MDS device. So next what we're going to do, we're going to try to get the sensor information. So first what we need to do is to get all the chassis ID from the network. So, and after that we will try to get all the sensor from the chassis. So for that we're going to call an API which is fetch current sensor in chassis. And for that, and here I'm going to make a mistake. So you will see that the shell understand the argument for each method. So here I'm going to forget one variable. Okay, so as you can see, I forget one variable, which is actually the instance ID. So I will correct it. So because that API requires two arguments. So here I put the instance ID of the chassis. Okay, and you can see it is fast. So we went to the network, pull all the sensor. Now I'm going to iterate through the sensor, and I'm going to display variance information like the temperature in Celsius degrees. So here, as you can see, information about the sensor, the different sensor temperature, example the crossbar. So here it is 60 Celsius degrees, and OK means that it is the status of a sensor. Now I'm going to do another example by using the events to get actually event information, so event from the network. So for that I need the event app service. So I'm going to use a useful API, which is get event between session between event IDs, and that one will return some events within a particular range of event IDs. Okay, so as you can see, I have already I have around 10 million events in the database, so you will see how it is fast. So here I'm going to use something in the range of 2 million in term of IDs. So we're going to retrieve only a subset, so around 11 events. So here, as I said, there are around 10 million events. So you can see how it was fast. Okay, so now I'm going to iterate through all the events. Okay, and I'm going to print different information about the event. So I will print like something like the timestamp, the source, IP, and the severity and the description. Okay, so there are mainly syslog, as you can see, timestamp, the severity, and after the description. So as you can see, it is very powerful. So you can get all the event from your network by using the shell. So it is as you can see that if you want example to use the API to retrieve event, it is very powerful. So here I wanted to show you that it is possible to get also information about individual, let's say, entity like the sensor here. So you do have detailed information about the sensor, example the sensor type. Okay, so and I don't know if you did notice, so the shell support auto completion. So if you do not know, example, the method name or the property of a particular entity, you can use the auto completion by using the tab, and it will give you actually suggestion about the properties and the methods. Okay, so here you can see that I do display information about the event itself. So, and the origin example here, it is syslog. So here now what I'm going to assign example a particular event to a variable. So you can see that we can get the properties. You see here I use auto completion description. Here, as you can see, it is a very powerful environment, very powerful scripting language also by using PowerShell. So you can get information about the status, information about the events and the statistic, and also provisioning also it is possible to do by using that shell interface. So as you can see, you do not deal with only one device at a time, you deal with your entire network. So this one is very powerful for the administrator. Thank you.